Good evening, YouTubers. T Square with T Square Talk. I'm just setting up a couple of things on my other board, on my other screen. So you guys are looking at that screen just for a minute while I get a couple of things moved around on my other computer. Give me 1 second. Running a little slow tonight. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Almost got it done. Boom, boom, on. Streaming software up and running. Live now. One live viewer already in the house. Probably running a little late behind tonight, although we said we weren't going to do the event until 9:30. I know I usually get on at about 9. I'm running a little late, but we're still going to have the event tonight. We'll give a little time for people to get on as I'm moving stuff around. Check, check, check. Just checking if you can hear me and everything sounds good. Let me know so I know everything is looking good on y'all's end. I'm only showing one person. Some people might have looked at 9 o'clock and said, oh, if he ain't on at 9, he probably ain't doing it tonight. But like I said, the event would not be until 9:30. I'm kind of late, but I'm kind of not. Let's see here. Just moving some stuff around. Okay, there we go. So we got that. Let's come back here. Oh, wow. I saw one viewer on, but actually there's a couple people already in the room. So screen caption. We'll do this. And then I wonder if there's a way. Let's see how I did that last time. Boom. Was it that one? Yes, there we go. Okay, good. This way I can see what everybody's typing. I always like to wait till we have a handful of members on. I see we already got a couple members in the room. Tonight we're going to be doing our August event. I know we did one last weekend, but that was actually because of July. I get such a kick out of those crowns popping up. So some of y'all off to a quick start right off the bat. First ones in the room. You already got crowns next to your name. You're racking up points. Okay, so with that being said, let's just set that. Okay, so that's that. The wheel, okay. Excuse me, I'm tired tonight. I'm wondering if I should delete these names that have canceled. I still could, but I can't redo all the numbers. So the numbers would stay the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it looks like we got 8 people. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 people off the wheel, but we got 70 on the wheel. So we're looking at 61 entries tonight. People that do have higher membership tiers, they do actually get extra entries, so that kind of sways the odds a little bit. However, lately we haven't had any of those people end up winning. Right off the bat, we got Eli in the room. How's it going, Eli? Hope you're having a great night. First, yes, Eli, you were first. Steve Newberry, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a great night. Rick, how's it going? Hope you're having a great night. And let's see, everything sounds good. I am not 100%. What's the ponies are for? Ponies? Ponies? What ponies? I'm not sure what you see when you see ponies. So, if you're talking about these little icons next to people's names, the smiley face, the wow face, that's Obsessed Fan. The person with the cape, that's Super Fan. And the clocks means that the membership has either expired, they canceled the card, they changed their card, or there was some kind of a breakdown between YouTube and them. Who knows? Or they don't like my videos, but I don't believe that's the case. I just believe that stuff happens. Sometimes people's cards get compromised, they cancel them, and that happens. Oh, points. Did I say ponies and it was points? Now I gotta look if that was a typo or autocorrect. Okay. Points. It was an autocorrect. It happens. So the points, I think it's just to see who is the most active in the stream. These are not points for anything right now. There are T coins. Some people remember what those are for. But we haven't done anything with them yet, and I don't even know if they're still adding up. I've been meaning to get a hold of the guy that does a lot of my computer stuff. Some of y'all know him, Ruben. And so he's kind of going to help me when I get around to meeting up with him. But I've been so busy right now with everything going on, just trying to stay afloat. Remodeling a house, trying to sell my other house. It's just a lot going on. So let's, real quick, let me just get this list fixed. Copy. Boom. Enter. A space. Paste. And for those people that are wondering what I'm doing right now, all this is the different tier levels. They get extra entries. Down the road, I'd like to set it up where the winner gets something better if they are a different level fan. So there might be prizes for fans to pick from, prizes from super fans to pick from, and then prizes for obsessed fans to pick from. And the obsessed fans, they do a $9.99 a month. So I would like to eventually do some sort of a gold item. It doesn't always happen that person, just because someone's an obsessed fan doesn't mean they're going to win. In fact, last week or the last drawing we did, it was Allie, who just was a basic tier 1 fan, the $1.99. So anybody can win no matter the level that they're at. I don't want people thinking, only I don't want to say set up to where, you know what I'm saying, but I try to do some sort of an edge the higher up they are, whether they get a better coin or just a slightly better chance of winning. That 1% extra chance of winning, or 2%, kind of gives a little bit of an edge. Uh-oh. Don't mess this up tonight. I usually have this all ready, but like I said, I got home late and boom. Let's see. XP points. Yeah, I don't know. Experience points. Who knows? Because they go away at the end of every stream. That's why I'm like, it's crazy that they offer them like that. Boom. Copy. Like I said, usually we don't start anyway the drawing until 9:30. I'll probably wait a little bit. Hopefully we can get some more people. If we don't get at least 5 people in that are fans, I don't like to do it because I don't want anybody thinking that it was rigged. I know some people say, dude, if we didn't trust you, we wouldn't be members, but I just like the idea of knowing that there's no way that anything can. And I've always told people on the channel, if anybody ever thinks that there is a way that it can be rigged, let me know. That way I can find a way to guarantee that it can't be, because there are a lot of loopholes in the systems nowadays. So I don't like anybody to feel like, that's a possibility. Let's see, copy. And if anybody has any questions, go ahead. That way I have something to talk about while I'm typing it. If anybody's wondering what's going on. How many people were excited about the jump in the silver price on Friday? I'm wondering if it's going to give it all back tonight. I personally think it's just a matter of time. Man, why is this not? It's not typing for me. Almost like it's sticking. And if anybody is not a member and would like to become a member, you have the opportunity to, while we're getting everything set up. It is 100 degrees out right now. So hot. Can't wait to move. Actually going to move my desk in my room if I don't do AC in the whole house when I move over there. haven't decided yet if I'm going to put in full central air throughout the house or not. I'm getting older. It's getting harder to... This is the first summer I've done live streams all summer, too. $40 by Friday. I actually think that's a strong possibility that we will see $40 at some point before Friday. Paste. Let's see. What is up, Kenny? How's it going? Hope you're having a great night. What's up, Scott? How's it going? Hope you're having a great night. I am here, darn it. How you doing, T? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Trying to get stuff caught up. Buy something better than a Dell. Oh no, this is this right here. So the computer I'm on, this is actually a high-tech gaming computer. However, it's 100 degrees in my living room right now, but I don't use my living room. It's in part of a house that I don't really use, and so needless to say, I think it's taken its toll on the computer. But that's okay, because once it cools off and I move, I'm going to have my buddy come in, hopefully do a full cleanup on it, clean everything, get rid of some of the apps, reset everything, and then go from there. But we'll see how that plays out. Sometimes stuff just don't always go the way we want it to. Copy. Actually, it seems like it's picking up now a little bit. Paste. Fill up. Almost done. Normally you don't see me do any of this. I just have it already set up. Like I said, at first I didn't know if I was even going to get home in time to do it. It was a crazy day today. Paste. Okay, let's just see here. New. Con. Pete. Mike. EMO. John. Happy. Joseph. That one got canceled. Unknown. Chris. Philip. Doo. Okay. So, there we go. And John, shoot me an email, but you're still on here until the end of the month. Because I know you did it a different way, but if you want to do it the normal way and get the star on the board, you can. I know yours expires at the end of the month, though. So you're still on here, John. Make sure that, yeah, it was John W. Yes, okay. Making sure you were still on there, just in case. So I had some people ask me why they couldn't join, what was going on. If you're on an iPhone, it won't give you the join button in there. You actually have to go to your internet browser, go to YouTube, then go to T-Square Talk, and then after that, you'll see the join button there, but it won't let you join from the YouTube app just because the way they have it set up. Scott doing a $2 super chat, upgrading. So like I've said before, usually I let people upgrade their membership that day. If they do a $2 super chat, they can take it up to the next level. Unless it depends on your level. Let's see here. Hold on here. Let's find out where you are, Scott. I got to find your name actually real quick. Scott, I know you're a member. Why am I not seeing your name on here? Hold on. Bear with me. Hope everybody's having a great night, though. Where the heck are you, Scott? Do I keep missing it, or do you see your number? To go slower. There you are right there, 35. And most of the time, the people that have a number will keep their number pretty much indefinitely. Copy. Boom. Unless, I mean, it's possible like stuff happens and YouTube shuffles them a little bit, but you go up by 1 or 2. Boom. There we go. Okay. So that did upgrade your membership for that $2 super chat. I appreciate it. It's still like 24 or something. Yeah, it was 34, I think. 35. So, okay. So tonight it is a certified spider. Dave upgrading his membership too. Tonight we're going to do a certified spider again. However, if someone's like, I don't want the certified spider, they want something else, I'll work with the individual. I'm good at just trying to work with people. Dave. There you are. Here, 48. Copy. Boom. And yeah, we do this for those of you that don't know. I know there's some new people in the room. For people that don't know what's going on, we do a special members event every month where we give away something really cool to one lucky member. It's something we do every month. However, what was I going to say? I started to say something. It's super easy to join. It's a lot of fun. It's usually I'll pick out a prize. If the person likes something else they've seen on the channel, then I usually work with them on that. That's a case by case if I can work with them. I think everybody here has seen the certified spiders, and that I just have too many of them anyway. But I guess that's kind of a good problem to have, is too many spiders. I did leave all the inactive ones on here for the time being. However, they do have a timeout next to their name. So if they do happen to win, I guess I could shut them off real quick. I could delete them real quick. How do I get on the wheel? So become a member. It's super easy to become a member. If you're on, there should be right below the video, there should be a little join button. Hit that subscribe button. Once you hit the subscribe button, you can hit the join button. And then it will opt you for 3 different levels, either $1.99, $4.99, or $9.99. Depending on which level you get will depend on Dave, did you get my package? What was your last name? Was you one of the 2 people that I said I have packages from? I think, yeah, Dave, I have your package. I just haven't done nothing yet with it because it's just been so busy. And I know the package that Unknown sent me, he specifically wanted, because of what was in there, he wanted me to announce it a month or 2 early. I say that because on your package, I had a little confusion with your package at first, Dave. I think just your last name was on your package, on your label. I think it just starts with an S. I'm pretty confident that was you. Just out of curiosity, your last name does start with an S, right, Dave? Constitutional Silver. Let's see. Too many spiders is not a good thing if you're a fly. Absolutely. Yeah, these are the silver ones. So having them is not bad. In fact, I ended up picking those up. I picked up, I think, 400 or 500 of them, and it came out at $37 each. Now, I know some people might be like, that's a little high, but with spot price now at $39, I'm definitely not complaining. Okay, good. It was you, Dave. Yeah, I have your package still sitting here. Just understand, I'm in the process of moving, and so that's why stuff has been a little behind. Yeah, I didn't actually open the package all the way. So the package, when I got it, I didn't know what it was because usually people tell me they sent me something. And so I opened a little bit of it just to see if it was mine or if it was my son's. And when I seen the coins, then I said, oh, stop right there. I didn't want to open it all the way up yet. So all I know is that there was some constitutional silver. There was like 2 sealed up brownie envelopes, I think, inside. And I was like, that's kind of weird. I've never seen that kind of packaging ever, unless they came from like a professional company. So you did a good job packing it. Let's see. What is up, Jimmy? How's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a great night. I'm doing all right. Silver definitely getting exciting right now. Let's take a quick look at the silver price while we're kind of waiting. And then I'll do a count, see how many members we have in the room. So this is what it was the other day. But let's see what it's at now. 38.74 the other day, I think. Oh, maybe that was current. I'm sorry. Maybe that was the current one. And it had just automatically, or maybe it didn't. Yeah, it probably had already refreshed the price since the last video. I'll know once this comes up. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay, yeah. So it had refreshed itself. So nice little jump we saw the other day. We were at 37.80. Now we're at 38.80 almost. A lot of people thinking we're going to see 40 by next week. I think, or I should say this week. I think they are absolutely right. I think we will see $40 this week. I think a lot of people are trying to get ahead of what we know is coming, the interest rate cut. We got gold at 33.62. I'm not going to put too much time talking because I also got to film a video here right after for Monday morning. At first, I was debating if I was going to do a Monday morning video, but kind of want to. I have seen today's spot yet. Yeah. Yeah, it's not doing anything special right now. It's kind of just sitting there level. Bitcoin at 113. DXY should be down, but lately it's been doing funny stuff. So let's just see real quick if it is down. It was at, I think, 8. Yeah, it was at 98 and change. So if I zoom out just a little bit, 5 days, we're under 98 now. And then we'll count the people. Yeah, you can see that sharp drop right there. Once they said they were going to cut interest rates, we saw that little bit of a drop. We got the Fed meeting next month. A lot can happen in the Fed meeting. And so it's going to get interesting. Taking a quick look before we get started, I just want to do a quick count, make sure that we do have a good handful of members in the room. We got Eli. We got Newberry. That's 2. We got Rick. That's 3. We got Scott, that's 4. We got John, that's 5. Dave, 6. Awesome. And if I didn't say your name, I apologize. And it's super easy. If anybody wants to become a member, it's well worth it. I mean, when you think about it, with an ounce of silver now pretty much at $40, if you're a member for 20 months or less and you win an ounce of silver, that's pretty cool. It will be the last name on the wheel, so you will actually watch your name get eliminated at some point. The last man or woman standing on the wheel is the winner. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people enjoy it. I just settled a month's rent and $300 loan for 21 ounces of silver. That paid me in lieu of. Nice. And that's awesome because, to my understanding, if you take something that is not physical money by definition, by their definition, then I don't know if you have to pay taxes on that. If you have someone do some work for you or give you some firewood, that type of stuff. Now, I don't know. You would have to talk to an accountant on silver. I don't know how that would play out. So, but nice. Definitely worth it. Get it any way you can get it while you can. I can tell you there's a lot of houses for sale around me now. And I'm going to mention real quick, if anybody does want to become a member, we do have the minimum amount on. We have more than that. Silver is real money. It is real money. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. But I don't know. Sometimes wonder if the IRS understands that. With that being said, we will start this here in about 5 minutes. So if anybody wants to do a $2 super chat, upgrade their membership, if they want to do a $2 super chat and try out a temporary membership just for the remainder of the month, they can. And if anybody wants to become an actual member, they can. Hey guys, good luck to everyone. Allie, how's it going? You made it on tonight. You were the lucky winner last month for the last month's giveaway. I would rather be paid in silver today than cash. Absolutely, me too. I was at a store. I told the story, I think, in a video. I was actually at a store a while back, and the young man tried paying for his items that he was getting with an ounce of silver. But he would have gotten some change back, and the store clerk was willing to trade it for the silver but not give the change back. And so I said, well, if you don't care, I'll pay the order and I'll give him his change back. So, because he had the money, he would have paid cash either way. Well, actually, he was going to pay debit card, but I was like, I'll definitely take that deal. And the kid, I said, how do you want to do it? What's your opinion? I don't know what you have in mind. He goes, well, the spot price on silver at the time was $38. And he said, so my order comes up to $20. He said, so, or $30. He said, so just give me my change from the 38. And I said, I will definitely do that. That means I basically got the ounce of silver at spot price. So I was pretty happy with that. It's not giving me the option to super chat. Yeah, I don't know how super chats work. That I don't understand. Yeah, that I can't help you with. I hate to say that. I've never done a super chat, so I don't know how that works on your end. I don't even know where you click for a super chat. Let's see. Where were they when the country started and how? And now they want a piece of my pie. Hells no. I agree with you 100%. I can't help to wonder if this administration is going to find a way to take them out of the equation pretty soon. I'm really hoping they do. I think it's time they box them out of the equation. And basically, instead of, because essentially think about it, what happened? The government has a bank that has exclusive right to control and print our money. They're the perfect fall guy when everything goes bad, and it has already gone bad. I never had this problem before. The button is missing for me currently. Ah, man. I don't know why. I don't know why it did that. But hey, I had someone write to me the other day and said they can't even find my videos. They got to manually type it in just to hunt me down. Whereas before, my videos would pop up for them every morning. Now, they don't even get that. Yeah, for super chats. And it's possible they're slowly trying to just box me out. And maybe they will eventually. Or at least, like I've said, if I start traveling again, I'll probably have a different structure for videos, I'll be honest. I may at that point just do silver videos 1 or 2 days a week, kind of like a couple other channels I watch. But then I'll be showing you guys cool videos in the Philippines or Bangkok or wherever I'm at around the world. I'd like to get back into traveling now. I'm getting older. Let's see. So what are we at? Okay, so we still got another minute or two. Like I said, excuse me, not going to be on super long tonight. Going to do this event. I really am trying to get caught up on everything. I apologize. I have a couple people's packages still ready to go out. I'm trying to get everything caught up next week. Obviously, if I mail your package out, I will shoot you an email. And on top of that, I will mention it in the video right off the bat the next day that, hey, your package went out. So you can keep an eye out for it. I don't have my list of whose packages I have right now. That's in the other room, so. But I do want to get it all done. I actually wanted to mail 2 of them out earlier in the week, but then I was like, the problem is if I've had it to where somebody won and then they won again the next week. And I've actually had it. That's happened 2 times now where they won that month and then they won the next month. Hey, you found it. Thank you so much, Philip. I really do appreciate that. Let's upgrade your membership too real quick. Just got to find you. I always forget what number people are. I think you were kind of one of the higher numbers. I thought you were a higher number. Let's see here. There you are right there. Copy. Okay. So that's that. Let's see. Bite me, bro. I'm 60. I don't see me being able to do half the stuff you still want to do. Yeah, I'm only 48 for me. And I have been lucky enough to talk to a lot of people, including a couple members on the channel, that have said, dude, you're not getting any younger. If you don't do it now, time will fly by and you will wish you had done it. However, who knows if I'll ever get to go. Let's be honest. I mean, you know, the world's life seems to take a lot out of you. And I don't know. I'd like to go, but anything can happen. Let's see. I was blind. I'm not sure what that means. I feel even. Let's see. I'm trying to read that message to understand what you meant by that. The button is missing. No, I don't know. That is so true. Yeah. Yeah, and that's how, I mean, because I've met up with a few of the members of the channel, a handful of them. And that's something I hear them say, you know, that they enjoyed when I did my travel videos. They enjoyed watching the videos, and, you know, people live vicariously through other people. A lot of people on YouTube that I watch are in other countries. I actually watched one kid. He went to like almost every country. Let's see. I'm 58. I hope I'm not angry at 60. I would be sick. Yeah, I've had a lot of people tell me that as you get older, you get angry. People do. Let's see. When I get ready to renew my subscription, is it better for you the other way? That may be what I have to do. Yeah. Oh, I don't mind if you do it the other way. That actually technically is better for me, but I can't say that. Like I can't request you do it that way, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I make out a little better on that note. And it worked out good. The only thing is, John, you lose that star. But I mean, you're on the list. You're supporting the channel, even if you don't have the star. I know some people like that star. Let's see. Quick climb to the top. XP points. Nice. Oh! You did just go to the top of the list, didn't you, from that? Let me look at that real quick. You did. It jumped you. You came in late, and I guess if you do the super chats, it does jump you up. In fact, yeah, that put you... Yep, that gave you a little bit of a jump. That's interesting. I did not know that. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I got you. That's what I was meaning. I knew that's what you meant. So yeah, that's cool. Let's see here. Scrolling through real quick. Okay, I just making sure. So we have enough people in to verify that we're good to go. We have all the entries made up. I am going to shuffle them up. And as always, I don't find it disrespectful if I don't say your name. Bribery. Sorry. I don't control the system. That's YouTube. YouTube gets half of everything, so I think they're looking for ways to kind of promote. One, it helps the channel. Well, I mean, obviously, even though we give up half of all the membership money, half of all the commercial money, half of all the super chat money, even though we give up half, there are some channels out there that don't do anything. They don't ask, they don't do. And so I think this is a thing for YouTube to try to get people to do more. I've noticed commercial money has plunged, which kind of irked me a little bit. I can't help to wonder if they're purposely doing that. Let's see. Not me. I'm on the couch with beer. Nice. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle up these names. We're going to get started. If I can even remember how. Okay, there we go. How to shuffle them. So let's shuffle them up. Let's start eliminating some names. I'm going to get a drink too. Nice. So shuffle, 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 shuffle. Like I said, if a clock if your name has a clock next to it, I just haven't taken your name off the list, but it has expired. That just tells me that it's expired, or canceled, or whatever the case may be. So with that being said, the last name on the wheel, I don't always read names because sometimes people have multiple names, and it seems like whenever I say a name like John Doe, boom, John Doe pops up. So if you don't hear me say your name, I try not to. The first name to be eliminated is Eric Stacks. And I don't mind saying that because it has the clock next to it, so I already know it was discontinued. So here we go. Remove, and let's keep it going. Yeah, this usually takes about 25 minutes, but it's fun the way I do it. It gives everybody a chance to see their name come up. So sorry, my friend. If you've got a couple of them, that was a prime example right there because that person had a couple. If it has an A or a B next to it, they usually have a couple. Hit the road. I don't know if there's someone by that name. I was about ready to start singing the song, and then because people have tried to get me to say a name on accident multiple times. I'll be reading the comment and not realize what I said, and then no. It was only one, bro. It was only one. One in the beginning and one at the very end. Right? In fact, actually, was you the one that had number 2? They made it to the second to the end last time? I can't remember now who it was. So this will be the last event for the month. And then next month is only a week away, really. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I got this done. And that way I can get caught up. It'd be really nice to go into the new month. Supposedly it's going to start cooling off next month, I hope. We'll see. Oh, I almost said something, too, with someone's name a minute ago. What are we at? We got 87 names right now, even though some of them have more than one. And some of them have already been disqualified. Let's see. Oh, I am so sorry. Actually, but you already had a win last week. I mean, you can win twice. Someone asked me that. Can I win twice? Yeah, you can win twice. You win multiple times. Especially, I can't remember. I think one night we had somebody win 2 prizes in one night. That was pretty crazy. Let me read what this one says. Started stacking at $24 at 24. Sold it all at 40. I started it back up. Hold on. Remove. At 50 now. 54. Would have been rich if I never sold. Yeah, that happens. It happens. I hear that with a lot of people. I actually know one kid, he started buying at, well, I first introduced him to silver at, this is our special members event. Every month we do a special members event where people win free silver. It's $1.99 to become a member, but we've already started tonight's event. So if you become a member now, it won't help you until next month. So that's what we're doing. We do some kind of a special event. I thought about bringing the football back, but here was the problem with the football. So many people didn't understand football, and it kind of gave a big edge to the people that followed football. So I decided not to do the free football silver again this month. But I thought about starting something up where people could enter the football event, and it would only be for the people that decide to enter it. I enjoyed it. I didn't mind. I mean, if someone won free silver, I was perfectly cool with it. This year, I'm probably going to be watching more football. I actually bought a bunch of numbers the other day for the game. I actually got 7-7, but I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts? Eagles or Cowboys? That's the big game on, I think, Thursday night. So the Eagles, Super Bowl winning team, but I heard they got rid of a lot of their, I don't want to say better players, but I heard a lot of their players have left. Cowboys looking really good in preseason, but preseason ain't when it counts. I hate to say that. So let me know your thoughts. And in fact, those of you that are members, let me know if you want to see the free silver football thing come back. I'm curious how many people would be interested in that now. Now we've got 70 members, I think, 69. Well, no, technically I forgot because 9 of them got canceled over the last month. So we're looking at 61 members. The Eagles will win by 3. So at least you think it will be a close game. That's good. I'm hoping the score comes out 17-27 maybe would be good. I can't remember all the numbers I had. I had some really good pick numbers. And they pay, one of them pays $120 a quarter. And the other numbers for me pay $100 at halftime and final, I think. One of the guys at the convenience store, he does these little, $5. You put in $5 or a couple of bucks. It's a fun thing. Just for fun. Entertainment. Football. Yeah, we used to have so much fun. Everybody would pick. If you look back at the football live, just look at the live videos or type football in the search under my channel, and you'll see the football squares that we did over time. They were a lot of fun. Sometimes people would say they want a square number. Sometimes your number that you have assigned to your name. I was about ready to say, I'll use this one right here. If you had 19th, you would get the, is it the second to last? I'm sorry, that would be the last square on the second row. So that would be how that would work. And then whatever number got randomly put in there, maybe it was 7-7, maybe it was 3-7, and then you would hope that the final score of the game would be 27-17. So kind of a fun event. That was close. What's the prize for the week? So it is a 1 ounce Australian silver spider. It does have the queen on the back side. It's the same price as last month. If you happen to win and don't want that, I will work something out with you on a different coin that you've seen on the channel or something. That's not a big deal. I usually just say that, like, that way I'm only working with one person, whoever the winner is. Well worth the $1.99, as someone put it. $1.99 to become a member, and all the chances that you get at winning different cool stuff, cool perks. If you enjoy the silver community. If you don't enjoy the silver community, probably not really worth becoming a member. I'm not going to lie. I talk a lot about that right now. I do plan on hopefully getting back into travel, getting back into homesteading, prepping. A lot of cool stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry. Although you got a couple, so. And like I said, I don't like to read people's names. I used to read every name. Oh, I'm sorry, John Doe. But then it just... It just kind of kept interrupting conversations. And all of a sudden I read a name and then their name comes up again. Or I say someone's name because I'm reading the chat. Down to 66. Still ain't bought no WD-40 for that chair. Can you really hear it? Does it? How many people can hear the chair squeak? No, I still haven't. But I don't know if that's me putting some weight on it or if it is just the squeaky chair. Hopefully when I move, I'll have a new setup altogether. New chair, new setup, new everything. I really can't wait for summer to come to an end and me to move. Ah, you're the only one that said me. You're the only one that hears it. You got good ears. I was looking for something to see if you hear it. Anybody hear that? I'm sure somebody heard that. They're like, that's silver. Let's see. Not much to talk about right now. I need someone to spark up a conversation. Anything. I don't even have a topic for today's video. I got to do that right after this. I'll probably go sit in the AC for about 20 minutes. Eat something. Play my game for a few minutes. Listen to the radio a little bit. And then jump back and make my morning video. What is up, Bloodbath? How's it going? Hope you're having a great night, buddy. Now, let's see. Blank was in Portland, August 11th and to the 13th with 100-degree heat. Ouch. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the heat. I can't stand it. I tell you what, bro. If I lived down there, you'd be moved already. I could definitely use the help, that's for sure. It's going to be a headache. But here's the thing. And I got to say, it's not just the moving. It's actually, I'm still working on both houses. So I've got stuff that I have to do at my new house to get moved in. And then I've also got stuff to do at my old house. And then I also have my everyday life that I handle. Like, I still help a lot of people with different stuff. Let's see. Good night. How about you? Awesome. I'm doing all right. It's going pretty well. Hot here in Texas. But getting there. Hopefully it'll start cooling down here shortly. By shortly, I mean in like a month. We should all pull an Amish move for T-Square. Oh, get everybody here. Load up everybody's vehicles. Yep. Everybody brings it over there. Unless we all 100 of us just try to grab the house. Like the actual Amish, they put the pegs in. Couldn't do it on this house because it's attached to the foundation. I don't think it would be possible to move a foundation. But I could be wrong. Maybe they do have a way to move it. In fact, they do have a way to move it because I actually watched a video the other day, but it's not by hand. So a house was built on the wrong property. It was supposed to be the property next door, and I guess they had dug up the foundation and had it jacked up, put on some kind of rollers, cleared out the property next door, rolled it over there, and then basically placed it down and then smoothed back out the property that it was built on. And that was the deal with that. That was pretty crazy. I'm a remodeler by trade for the past 20 years. Oh, nice. I've done remodeling, but I'll be honest, I'm not no high-end person. I just know how to, fix sheetrock, paint, do the trim. Not even really good when it comes to siding. I've got tons of Amish neighbors. Oh, you are so lucky, Jack. I wish I had Amish people around me. I would so give up everything I have. Oh, I am so sorry, the barbecue man. I actually know him. I actually would love to live that lifestyle. That would be the life. Get a good Amish woman. Start over. Live off the grid. Enjoy life. Enjoy quality. The food from the Amish is delicious. The craftsmanship is great. The family bonds that the Amish people have is awesome. Do you care to say, Jack, what state you're in? I'm going to go out on a limb and say either Pennsylvania or Ohio. If you care to say. Oklahoma. Nice. I didn't know they had a lot of Amish in Oklahoma. I know Pennsylvania is a big one. What are we down to? 46 people. 46 names. I still see a lot of clocks, though. Let's see. Anybody got anything to talk about? Question? Go ahead and ask. I'm looking for ideas of stuff to talk about. Let's see. A lot of Amish in Indiana. That's where. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. Amish are the best. Yeah, they have them in, I think, Beeville, Texas. There's some, but it's, so few that, it's not like, it's like one big family of Amish people. It's not like 20, 30 families. I wouldn't even consider it an Amish community, even though they call it one. I say that just because, you need multiple groups doing stuff that people really enjoy doing. I would love to be Amish. Beehives, growing vegetables. Probably wouldn't be much of a builder. What is up, Sabrina? How's it going? I saw you join the Discord last night. For those of you that don't know, you can join our Discord right now for free. It's a lot of fun. A lot of cool people on Discord. Good community. People chat back and forth. It's been a little slow in chatting right now. Not a lot of people been chatting. What if China moves the yuan to gold? That would definitely be interesting. Some people say that would never happen, only because who would want to give away gold? I actually had a friend of mine ask me why I would be willing to trade some silver for my food bill. As in, it was a meal, basically like your food ticket. And I said, well, think about it. Either way, I'm going to shell out some cash. I said, and if you take the silver, I'm going to take the cash, and I'm going to rebuy my silver. And I pick up a lot of good deals from a lot of different people. Discord for free. Why did I pay $100? You wanted to be first. No, I'm just kidding. Someone's gonna think that's for real. Nah, Discord has pretty much almost always been free. It's just it's not always open. I hate to say that. And what I mean by that is the link tends to reset every week. And sometimes I remember to reset the link, and sometimes I don't remember until someone complains or darn, I am so sorry, my friend. I think both of your entries, maybe even all three of your entries, just go out in the last 10. I'm like, what the heck? So we got 32 names left on the wheel. I don't know who all's left on the wheel. I usually start paying close attention to who's left when it gets down to 10, 12. Maybe you could do a video explaining the spread, ask, buy, price, and discuss the premiums for new people. That actually is a good topic. I might talk about that tonight. Okay, so right off the bat, I gotta say, if you are watching this video at this point and you're not live and you want to be live, click that red dot in the bottom left-hand corner. I say that because, so that question right there, I asked a question earlier about what I could do, if anybody had any ideas for what I could do on the video tomorrow. And for tomorrow's Monday morning video. And I really didn't know yet what I was going to do. And then I just got an answer from Steve. Yo, Steve-O? I accidentally said a name, darn it. I don't want to say a name. I don't even know if he's still on the wheel. I'm just kind of looking at the names real quick to see. Because then I feel, I am so sorry. I just said a name. I try never to say a name. Because then if it comes up right off, then I always feel horrible. And I would feel horrible if it all of a sudden popped off right there. So now I'm looking for it. So yeah, that is a good idea for a topic. I may have to do that. Real quick though, for those of you that don't know what the bid and the ask, since that's easy, that's basically what people are asking for their silver, what people are willing to pay, and then the buy is what people are willing to buy it for. Obviously, the premiums vary. I don't like paying any premium, but if I'm buying a big order, I kind of have to pay a premium just because it's the way it is. However, when someone needs money, sometimes they'll be like, I'll give you spot price anytime. And that's true. I will always give spot price for silver. Can't really go wrong at spot price, in my opinion. Now, will that change if the price skyrocketed? Maybe if it happens fast. Or if the price plunges, I would definitely give spot price if they want it. So sorry, Dr. K. I know that was your last entry, so I am so sorry. We are down to 23 names. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. How about you, Bloodbath? Do you know the answer to that? Someone had asked if Silvertown in Winchester is near Amish people. If you're still in the room. $20 names. Just 20 people left on the wheel. I am so sorry, Steve. I am so sorry, buddy. It took a while, actually, though. I was nervous it was going to go right off, but at this point, everybody's name's slowly coming off. We are down to 17 people on the wheel. 1, 2. 2 of them are already disqualified. I don't see any repeats. Oh, I take that back. There is one person, I think, that has a repeat. I'll get over it. Awesome. I'm so sorry. I don't want to say that one because I don't know if he had another name on there. I am so sorry, Conrad. I know that was your last entry. Only because you had the wow face next to your name, so I can spot you pretty quick. And Joseph. I need to just take them names off. It kind of slows the wheel down, I think, having those extra names. I'm going to start pulling them probably for the next one. Definitely not saying that name. So sorry, my friend. Now we are down to 9. 9 people. One of them expired. Eight. And none of them I have a package for right now. So I'm not saving anything on shipping on this one. I've had it happen where I've gotten to do 2 together. That was pretty cool. So sorry, my friend. Then we were down to 6. That's where it gets painful right here. When you get down to 6 and you're watching it. So now we're down to 5. The last name on the wheel. Someone has watched the whole video right now, and then they're going to probably see their name get bumped. Pete, I am so sorry, buddy, because I noticed you had 2 entries at like 12. I was like, ooh, he's got a good shot with 2 entries. So sorry. I don't know if you were in the room, though. So sorry, EMO. Now we're down to 3. 3 names. Last man on the wheel. I know at least one of them is in the room. 2 of them are in the... I'm sorry, one of them is in the room. Maybe 2. I am so sorry, Dave. I knew you were in the room, or you were a while ago. And 2 names left. The last man standing. So whoever gets picked here is getting eliminated. And then the last man on the wheel is the winner. So close. Jack Lawrence, I am so sorry. You actually were, I think, a newer member that just joined last month, and you came that close. So thank you so much for joining. You almost had it tonight because I had to look real quick which Jack was in the room because now there's 2 Jacks. So eliminate, and then someone I can't pronounce their name. I'm so sorry, but you are the winner. We'll give you the official win spin. Shoot me an email and get your prize claimed. I will, once I get your email, I will, what's the word? I will go through how you verify yourself and get that out to you. So congratulations. Do fam? I don't know if I pronounced that right. Duffam? It could be Duffam. Duffam? I'm trying to sound it out, how they might make that, how they might pronounce that. Could be Dufam. Duffam? Duffam? What's up, Duffam? Either way, I'm sure you're happy. You just won a 1 ounce of silver, so congratulations. You are the winner, so awesome. I'd like to get everybody's prizes out this week, so if you see an email with a tracking number, you'll know that's what it is. I will also mention it in the beginning of a video. So that will be fun, and I'm trying to get everything caught up, especially as we're getting into fall. I'm going to be super busy come fall when I start moving my stuff, so hopefully that will go smooth, and then I can get back into having a little fun and relaxing. But with that being said, thank you so much, all of y'all, for watching. I'm not going to stay on super long tonight, only because I still got to take a break for a few minutes. I'm going to eat some dinner, and then I'm going to end up doing tomorrow morning's video. So congratulations. Thank you, everybody that stopped in to watch. Scott McNeil, you have a great night. Sabrina, you have a great night. Conrad, you have a great night. Let's see who all we got. Philip, you have a great night. Steve Newberry, you have a great night, buddy. Jack, you have a great night. Bloodbath, you have a great night. I see we got 17 people in the room. Before you go, hit that thumbs up button for me if you didn't hit it already. Fanar? I don't think I pronounced that right. I'm sure I jacked that up. What's up, BJ? How's it going? Hope you're having a great night. John W., you have a great night. Joshua, you have a great night. I don't know who the 17 people are in the room watching right now. If you haven't commented in a little bit, I don't see your name. So, let's see. I'm going to renew. I'll email you when and here. Catch you on the flip side. Yeah, I mean, if you renew the same way that you did it before, you should still have all my information. Let's see, what was the other question? I was going to say something. Yeah, and either way, if you renew like this weekend or this week, I'm just going to continue it off of the other one, the same timeline. It will be August 31st. So you don't have to wait until August 31st to renew. That's fine. Let's see. Glad to see everyone here. Yeah, we had a good turnout tonight. A lot of people. I kind of felt bad last weekend. I never turned on monetization on the video. And I was like, no, I lost all my views for it. I was kind of disappointed. I didn't realize that's why tonight I was like, I got to make sure I remember to do that. So with that being said, going to wrap up here. I may talk a little bit about premiums actually tomorrow and the buy and the sell. I think that's a good topic. A lot of people always wondering, how much should I pay premiums? I got some crazy phone calls. I had someone call me up one day, wanted to sell me silver at like a 200% premium. Literally. The spot price at the time was like $30. They wanted like $100 an ounce. I got a phone call not too long ago wanting to sell me peace dollars for $100 each. It's crazy, some of these places. They are nuts what they want. So really understanding premiums, understanding the buy, the sell, the futures, the market price on silver, the futures price on silver. Understanding all them things are extremely important in stacking. I heard junk silver at spot and below this week. Yes. I think it was JM Bullion actually had constitutional junk silver at spot price for a limited time. So that was, I think, until Monday morning. So they might even still have it. I think it was going on over the weekend too. If you like constitutional silver, I always try to pick up constitutional silver at spot, but I'm not a big fan of it. And right now, where I'm remodeling my house, I just don't have the extra money to be putting in many big orders right now, and I'm not going to call and order a little bit where I got to pay shipping. That's for sure. But I may actually talk about that too, because shipping can get expensive. So it's important you buy the right amount of silver so you don't have to pay shipping. The right amount of silver so you don't meet that tax quota. Some states you can buy silver in the state tax-free, but only if you buy, say, $1,000 worth. So important that you understand some of them things. So I may talk about that tomorrow morning. Thank you all for watching and commenting. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you guys again tomorrow morning on T-Square Talk. Hope you all have a great one. Thank you.